Terry Hill just gets fitted with his rep cam so that we can get his point of view when looking at the fight, which will be shown later in the DVD or if it gets televised. Boys are having a big stare down as they did yesterday. Boys' heads are touching and the noses are touching. Terry Hill's and they're muscling up. Israel just gives him a smile. Boys are ready to rumble. That very, very cheeky moonwalk from Israel Adesanya back to his corner. He's ready to rumble. Let's have a look what happens here. John's going to be looking for that takedown, but Israel would have trained against it. Oh, and brilliant transition from John Vake. Israel's looking to just get up as quickly as possible, but John is equal to the task. Wow, it's explosive. And this is the best time for these boys to be grappling because they're both dry, they're not, their bodies are not sweating. So this is the time that you really want to get stuck in and get that grappling working. Israel's given up his back. Israel's given up his back to John Vake. Maybe get something up. John's going for an armbar, but Israel looks like he's just got his elbow out. John cannot crank it from there. Israel's going to probably look to do some strikes, but John's just relentless and holding on to him. John just goes straight, head down, straight in for the takedown. This is a big part of Johnson. He doesn't want to stand with Israel. Israel is definitely an accomplished kickboxer and fighter, so I have a feeling this is how Mark is planning to neutralize him by just keeping him on his back so that he can't use those strikes. As they grapple here, John's going to probably be looking to maybe pepper him with a few strikes in the face if he can. Maybe bring a little bit of ground and pound. Israel be looking to try and get up. John just misses with it. Just misses. And Israel just kicks him hard. Really hard kicks right in front of him. And almost drops him. John's just looking for that takedown. He's just scrambling for legs. If Israel connects with any of these punches or kicks as he's going in, it's lights out for John Vake. John has been relentless on working on those legs and those takedowns. You can see him hanging in for one. He's holding that one leg. Israel's trying to just keep him up, and then falls on top of him. This is a bad position for Mark Abaleta. For John Vake. John does not want to be here. This guy has vicious elbows and strikes. Vicious strikes and elbows. Israel's looking to strike, looking to walk away from him, and then kicks. This is Israel's game. He wants to keep this standing. John's now on the back foot. Israel does not. Israel just wants to keep peppering John with all of these strikes. John's going to be looking for a kick. Wow, what was that from Israel? He's going to be using those leg kicks. Pepper him up. This is a world of hurt where John hasn't been before. He's looking for that takedown as hard as he can, and he secures it. Well done. That is a brilliant takedown by John. He knew he had to do it, and he did it. He's looking like he's gassing a little bit, but he's got to push through this. These boys are working hard. John's just taking a little bit of a breather, thinking about where he's wanting to transition and where he's wanting to go. Israel quite happy to hold him there, and it explodes to try and get up. John's got both his hands around his hips, and he's going to try and use it to throw him. Oh, but Israel does a brilliant sweep, and then starts raining down the ground and pound and looks for full man. This is not a good place for John to be in. John's is going to be eating a few punches from here, but Israel's been quite calm about it. He's using those elbows very carefully. He's looking very carefully. Looking at keeping busy. Terry Hill very closely watching there while these boys go at it. This is Israel's game. He just wants to be striking with him. Wants to just create as much ground and pound and as much hurt as possible. He's just warning the fighter, not the back of the head. But Israel's raining it down on John Vake. John is not in a good place. He seems to be barking a few. If he eats too many more of these, Terry Hill is going to have to stop it. Israel is just working very hard to keep striking. Oh, he's swinging those elbows. If he keeps landing them, Terry might have to stop this fight. Oh, brilliant. These shots are raining through beautifully. Oh, vicious elbows from Israel Adesanya. Wow, this boy is taking the punches, he wasn't moving from there. What a performance from Israel Adesanya. Wow! Very, very good sportsmanship from Israel. He goes up to John Vake, just says to him, thank you very much for fighting, and says to him, you fought with heart. The boys are having a good talk. They're both respectful of each other. Let's wait for John to just stand up. He did take quite a few knocks, but he looks like he's all right, eh? Wow, what a fight from the boys. We expected fireworks, and it came. Israel on the top of the cage there, just applauding to the crowd, showing his supporters that, yeah, thank you very much for your support. Well done to the boys. Israel, all I can say is wow, wow, wow. We want you back on the Shuriken show again for sure.